Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Ernie has been dying to be in a video, so I wanted to include him to create a little clip about how to trim the hair between the pads. This is something that can be really helpful to your dog, especially in the winter time. A lot of times snow gets between our dog's paw pads and clings to that hair between the pads. So if that hair isn't there, there's no place for the snow to attach to. Additionally, cleaning this area and keeping it free from hair is just a good idea, especially if you have a dog that is on hardwood floors or any type of floor that doesn't have a lot of grip to it, because those hairs that grow in between our dog's pads can kind of add as a little slipper and be pretty slippery on those smooth floors. But if their pad is coming into contact with those smoother floors, they have a lot greater chance of gripping a lot better. So today we are going to be looking at clipping the hair between the paw pads. Another way to trim the hair is by scissoring. Although there's a greater risk for injury, in my personal opinion, when you are scissoring that hair between the paw pads, and you can't get it quite as short, so it doesn't last as long, so you have to do it more frequently. So today we're going to be strictly talking about clipping the paw pad. So we are going to be looking at this hair that's growing between the paw pads today. Right now I'm going to be using my mini clipper just so that my huge clipper isn't getting in the way of the camera. That way you're able to see it a little bit better. I do love this small clipper for doing the paw pads because it gets them nice and short and it's just easier to maneuver around the pads, but there's no reason you can't use a regular size clipper as well. So we're going to be demonstrating going between each pad in both directions, and you'll see what I mean in a second. Alright, so we're gonna lift up that paw and we want to make sure our dog stays pretty comfortable, and we're going to go between this pad towards the center and the same thing on the other side, and then we're going to take the clipper and turn it around and go in the opposite direction back out towards that outer pad. Then we're going to do the same thing between these two pads. We're going to go one way right here, get it nice and clean, and then we're going to go the other direction and clean it up as well. So we're going to do the same thing between these two pads and go one way, good boy, and then go the other way. Then I'm gonna just have him take a little break for a second, but then we're going to go from the two front nails back. So we're gonna go from the top of the pad right here, and good boy, you're ticklish. And we're gonna go down into the pad, and then we're gonna go the opposite direction and go up as well. And he's pretty ticklish on his pad, and I don't want to keep his foot in the air for too long. Thank you guys so much for watching this video about how to clipper the hair between the pads of our dog's paw. I hope that you learned why this is important and additionally gained some insight on how to do it. Always make sure that you are comfortable with your dog is comfortable with the clippers, and that you know what you're doing. If you do not know what you're doing, there's no shame in bringing your dog to somebody who does. So always remember to keep yourself safe and your dog safe, and use the proper tools to get the job done.